David, we get a number of queries and questions from readers about what you can and can't do with distance measuring devices, and I'm thinking particularly of those that you might have on a smartphone, which might also have other apps on it. And I know some of our readers are possibly concerned that they can't even carry the phone out on the golf course. Could you just clarify what you can and can't do?
Yeah, it's a complicated area. I do sympathise with your readers. Let's try and break it down. The use of a mobile phone is certainly permitted during a round, perhaps subject to rules from the club in terms of usage, but from a rules of golf point of view, the use of a smartphone, a mobile phone, during a round is fine, is absolutely fine, even if it contains a distance measuring app and some other features on it. Where the rules about distance measuring devices come in is when you use that device as a distance measuring device. So in the same way that literally just carrying a laser or a GPS distance measuring device in your bag is fine, there's no problem with that, even if the local rule prohibiting the use of distance measuring devices is in place. That is fine, but it is when you start to use that device that these other regulations come into play.
So if you use it just as a phone, you're fine.
Yes.
But if you use it to measure distances, if it has other apps on it that are not within the rules, that's when you run into trouble.
Yes, it is, because what the local rule, which a number of clubs have introduced, says is that you can use a device if it only measures distance. And what we interpret that to mean, and what we've said for all of these devices, is that it means that the capability of the device is what is crucial, not what bits you use, what bits you don't use. It's the capability of the device. And therefore, for a device to be a conforming laser DMD, then it needs to only measure distance. Same for a GPS system, and therefore same for a phone. As long as it only measures distance, that's fine, but it mustn't have any other capabilities.
So a smartphone with a DMD and other apps on isn't necessarily disqualification if it's only used in a certain way?
That's right. You can certainly use it for making a phone, but as soon as you use it as that distance measuring device, then you need to know what other capabilities that phone, that device has.